Who do you think the oldest among Julius Caesar, Cleopatra, and Jesus Christ? Julius Caesar was born in 100 before Christ. Cleopatra was in 69 before Christ, and Jesus Christ himself was in 4 before Christ. Julius Caesar is the oldest. Today, let me talk about the history when they lived, going back to more than 2,000 years ago. At that time, the Roman Emperor conquered the world. Look at the Roman people. They are shorter than Germans. The culture is lesser than Greeks, and the history is shorter than Egypt. But Rome was only one dominant. They governed a huge area, including Europe, North Africa, and the Middle East. What did they do, making such a big country? One thing I can tell is road. It is not just a narrow, wide road, but it's a long and wide road where people can go freely. Even army can move around. As roads were made, Roman people started going back and forth. They carried harvest, products, ideas, money, culture, and everything. Some started hotels on the road, some sold the products, some opened the market. Hundreds of years later, these activities gave the country a vast amount of prosperity. Roman people built long and wide roads. The total distance is as long as 10 runs of the earth. Rome also had a powerful army. The soldiers were not only force fighters, but they are the professionals to make roads and bridges. When Julius Caesar won the war in Gallia, France, Germania, Germany, he allowed the tribes to live in the same land and use their own languages. Julius Caesar treated the tribes with his tolerance and understanding. In 20th century, Winston Churchill said, the European history started based on the Roman conquest. Well, going back to Rome, when Rome developed, the new programs had emerged. They had a program of post-disaster or a program of trading. They faced the cheaper product rushed into the country, and they had to change the system. What did they do? They chose lucrative products. Wine was one of them. You know, wine is made of grape. Grape is harvested in warm and dry climate. In Gallia, France, Germany, Germany were wet and cold, but they needed wine. So what did they do? They found riverside mountains. They cut the trees on the south side and they planted grapes. They used to throw sunshine and the reflection from the river. And hundreds of years later, France and Germany became excellent winemakers. Idea overcame problem. Well, don't you think the Roman people are similar to modern people? Who are they? Small body, based on another culture, and shorter history, but well developed. Yes, it is Japan. We are shorter than American. The culture is not based on American, and China has longer history, but Japan is a well-developed country. People are well-mannered. Our daddies made roads and bridges. or that is made the train system, or that is made the highway system, or that is made the airplane system. Now, whenever we want, we can go everywhere and exchange ideas. How wonderful. On the other hand, we are facing many problems, such as post-disaster or trading. What do we do? Say, do as the Romans do, because the problems are almost same as the Romans had. Almost had. Do as the Romans do, and we will find a way to overcome problems. I believe we have idea to overcome problems. Why not? Learning the history. どうします